Okay, so we've dealt with scalar products, okay, in two different ways. Okay, the first way was using the cos theta version. The second way was if you had the components of two vectors, so that's one where you times and add and times and add and times and add. Okay? Today we are still using the scalar product, the formula from your formula sheet, but we're using a rearrangement of it. Alright? What I'm being asked to find here is theta. I'm being asked to find the angle. Now I've copied and pasted a wee bit of your formula sheet here, and what we're going to be focusing in on is this section. Okay? And the reason why it's that one that we're focusing on is because that's the one that contains theta. There's absolutely no point using a formula that doesn't contain what you're looking for. So this blue one's going to be the starting point for our main template. Okay? Now you can see here that it's the magnitude of A times the magnitude of B times cos theta. Now I want cos theta on its own, so that means that I'm going to have to divide by the magnitude of A and the magnitude of B. So I'm going to take them both over and divide by it. So that's how I've got this formula here. Okay, it's not given to you on the sheet, but you can either, my recommendation is memorise it, but if you forget it, you can figure it out from your formula sheet. Alright, so this is the version that we are going to be using. Okay?
Nice.
Hello.
Darren said it's not showing up, like the meeting's not showing up in the chat.
Alright, okay. Can you just tell him that I'm filming it anyway, so we'll just stick it up on YouTube for him, alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks. Okay, so here we are going to find the angle between the vectors, alright? Now breaking down what we have here, we've got the dot product, we've got the scalar product as part of the formula, so I'm going to have to find that. I've also got the magnitude of A and the magnitude of B. Now looking at this question, I'm not told any of that information, but I've got tools that I can use to help me find that information. So I'm going to do three little tiny things first of all. I'm going to find the dot product, I'm going to find that magnitude, and I'm going to find that magnitude. Then once you've done that, it's just a case of slotting into the formula and using your calculator. Okay, so let's get started. I want to find, in fact, can I drag that down with me? Yeah, right, I'll drag that down the side so that we've got it next to us. Right. So, let's start. I don't like working in this notation. You can if you want, just personally, it's my preference to write this in the normal components, the way that we're used to. So I won't get any marks for this, it's just a personal preference. Okay? Liz? Yeah, because that's a vector P and that's a vector Q, yeah, so you might, because if it's not underlined, it's assumed to be a scalar or a normal number. If it is underlined, it's a vector. Good question. Right, so I've got three things. I want to find the dot product and I want to find my two magnitudes. So let's first of all start with the dot product. So P dot Q. Alright? We've got two components, so let's times and add, times and add, times. Okay? So what is 3 times 4? 2 times 1? 5 times 3? 15. Okay. Take that up. 15, 27, 29. So I've found my dot product now. Let's also find the magnitude of P. Okay, so that's square root. It's 3-dimensional, so 3 blank spaces. So here's P, so it's a 3, a 2 and a 5. So in here it's going to be a 3, a 2 and a 5. So you can help me out with the arithmetic of this. What's 3 squared? Yep, 2 squared, 5 squared. Add it all up. 38. Yep. Now I'm just going to leave that as 38. I'm not going to bother even trying to simplify it or anything like that. Just leave it because I'm going to be using my calculator here. Okay, so just leave it there. Last thing I want to figure out is the magnitude of Q. So we're doing the same thing. bit different numbers. So, blank squared, blank squared, blank squared. The numbers going in are 4, 1 and 3. So we've got 4, 1 and 3. So square root of... Right, 4 squared is? Yeah, 1 squared, 3 squared. Add it all up. 26. Yep. So I've not answered the question, I've just gathered all the information I need. Okay, so now it's time to use this formula. Okay, so it's going to be cos theta is, we're dealing with the letters P and Q, so it's your dot product on the top line, and it's your two magnitudes on the bottom line. Okay. So now we're just going to take my answers from before. I'm just going to close this window over. I'm going to take my answers from before and just substitute them in to the right place. It's a bit quieter. So my dot product is 29. Let's stick a 29 there. I've got root 38 times root 26. Okay? And I'm not asked for cos theta, I'm asked for theta. Alright, so let's write that in. Let's get rid of the cos while we're at it. So we're just typing into the calculator once. Take that cos over, what happens when you take it over? Goes inverse. So cos inverse of whatever that is. Okay, so we've got 29 divided by root 38, root 26, and then you can just type that into your calculator all at once. Make sure your calculator's in the right setting. We'll go over these right now. Math error. Where have I made a mistake here? Are you guys getting a math error as well?
No.
Oh, I see what I've done. Is my typing in. So you guys can get a math error with the same. See when you've done the double square root in the bottom? I've done root 38 and then the root 26 is going inside it. So on my calculator, the bottom line looks like that. You see what I mean? Rather than actually coming out, so let me type that in again. Shift close, open up my thingy, 29 over root 38, root 26. There we go, 22? Yeah, so it's 22.6888 and it goes on.
I'm still getting math error.
I'll come and have a wee quick look at it in a sec. Right, so 26.7 degrees, and that's my final answer. Yep. Yeah. Any questions about the working rather than the calculators? No? Quite happy? It's pretty easy. Okay. You got it? Okay. Let me stop this recording then.